I'll be doing pre-orders very soon. Hey, how y'all doing? I want to just pop on here real quick and just say hello, and just talk to you. How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. I'm a little earlier tonight. I'm going to get an exact time that I'm going to show up every day. Okay, I'm still working at the time frames, but the thing is to do this live every day. Okay, that's my challenge. And so if you are an entrepreneur or you're building a business, I challenge you to take this challenge with me. Go do a live every day for 365 days. And I'm taking this challenge to see whether this would change my business or not. Okay, and it's not convenient. Not gonna lie to you, it's not convenient, but if you are intentional about it, you can make it happen. So today we're going to talk about what are the three things that's going to ensure your failure in 2025. What are the three things that's going to ensure, like, it's going to be a surefire failure for you if you do these three things in 2025? And so the first one is not understanding that everything is a risk. So many of us are so afraid to do it. We're so afraid to write the book. We're so afraid to drop the course. We're so afraid to get married. We're so afraid to date this person. We're so afraid of all these things. But what you don't realize, fear is a prison within yourself. It keeps you from stepping into what God called you to step into in your life, during your life, okay? You only get one. I want you to understand that everything's a risk. And so if you're too afraid to take the risk, every shot not taking, you miss it. Okay. And so yes, there are going to be moments where you're not going to make it. There's going to be moments that it's not going to work out the way you want it to work out. But that don't mean don't do it. That don't mean be scared. Oh my God, I don't know about this. I don't know. That means you gotta put faith over that fear. That fear is there to try to keep you small, to try to make you think you can't make it, to deceive you out of the promise. And if this year is going to be a year of growth and a year of freedom for you, if you're trying to go and take back everything the enemy stole from you, I'm telling you right now, you got to be willing to risk it all. Look at what you have, anyways. I want you to take inventory of what you got. What do you have? What are you proud of? What have you accomplished? Because you got to take inventory and thank God for those blessings. Yes, you took a lot of L's in 2024, but what I want you to hear is you undefeated, bro. You are undefeated. You still standing. Whatever came for you didn't take you out of here. You still standing. And so kudos to you. But is that enough? Is that enough? Are you cool with the life you got right now? And if that's a yes, I'm so proud of you. I want you to bask in it, thank God for it, and keep it moving. But if you like me and you hungry for more, and you know there's more for you, you know God called you to more, you can feel it. You think about it. You can't rest. You try to say, God, I'm just going to accept my life right here. I give up. I quit. But something in you is like, no. If that is you, I'm here to tell you, you got to be willing to take the risk. If you don't, you will surely fail. And so many, many times on my journey as an entrepreneur, I started back in 2012, y'all. 2012, I became a single mom, living in my car behind the hospital here downtown Memphis. And I didn't have no other option. My daughter was sick, needed open heart surgery. I was hopeless. I didn't have anything. But through God's grace, He gave me the gift of entrepreneurship and the gift of community, the right people surrounding me to help me. I wasn't looking for no hand out. I needed a hand up, and that's what God sent. Some of y'all, God's already told you what to do, sent the strategy, gave you the blueprint and the skill to get it done. And you still over here doubting. You still over here. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. What if I fail? You got to be willing to take the first step. You got to be willing to take the first step. You take one step, the Lord will take 3, 4. But He ain't going to move if you sitting there. What if? Think about it. If the children of Israel, when they were asked to go spy out the camp, what if 10 instead of just 2 came back with a beautiful report? We can take it. Imagine what could have been done. Imagine the struggle and the fight and them dying in a desert. Imagine what they could have accomplished. Many of y'all, you know where you're supposed to be. You know you could have been a lot further than where you are now. I'm speaking to myself too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Faye was not playing full out. Like, I was I was trying, but I was playing very average. I was putting forward just enough where I stayed ahead of the pack, but not enough to to literally become who I need to become. And so a lot of times when you're a gifted person, you are able to get by with mediocre. But in this season, you got to bring out that great. You got to bring out that beast. You got to bring out the like I said, the fine china for this one, okay? You can't just fluff to get by no more. Like fluffing in entrepreneurship in the business world, it's over for that, okay? You can't fake it. You gotta literally be about your business and do it full out. And so for a long time, y'all, I was scared to risk it all. I'm not telling you to do nothing stupid now, but I was very, very afraid to give it all I had because deep down, I thought I was gonna fail anyways. If I just be honest with y'all, deep down, I was afraid of failure. I was afraid. Well, I done told everybody I'm about to be rich. How many of y'all did this? Y'all, I'm about to get rich. Hold on, wait a minute. And you got all these bills. You got all these promises, empty promises. And you so afraid to even go to family functions. That was me. I didn't even want to go to family functions because I was like, oh my God. They're gonna be like, so where your money at? I mean, how the business doing? I did not want to have those conversations. And I had to do a self-discovery and really just have that real conversation with myself, like, Faye, what was it that really stopped you? It's because I didn't play full out. It's because I had my own limiting beliefs that I chose to stand by. A lot of y'all standing by these limiting beliefs, like some of these women out here standing by these little lame excuse for a man. Like my dad be saying, oh, that man ain't worth a quarter, baby. He ain't worth a quarter. Man, he ain't worth nothing. And you fighting for him like he your hero. Got you a whole zero. And you acting like he all that in the bag of Skittles. And some of y'all men the same way. It go vice versa, okay? Some of y'all need to really just take a real inventory. Look at your life. What does it look like? And if you risk what you got, like I'm telling you, if you take the risk, yes, of course, you may go live, nobody might show up. You may drop a course, nobody might buy it. You may write a book, no one might read it. But guess what? You're going to be able to say, I did it. You're going to be able to build that confidence, build that, man, I'm capable. And that's what's going to begin to attract what you've been looking for. What you don't realize is you got to attract success, okay? I had to realize this, and I'm going to tie it all together in a minute, but I had to realize that success is always for rent, okay? You can't just take success and just think it's going to stay with you, because success is very high maintenance, right? Meaning you got to put that work in. Meaning like you got to do it before you see it. Most times we do stuff real backwards. We'll be like, okay, I want the lights to come on, but I'm going to stand right here. Lights going to come on. You got to flip the switch first. You got to be willing to enter into the dark room, hit the switch so the lights can come on. Some of us, we think we're supposed to get everything for nothing. It's because we lazy. We don't want to do it. We doubt ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. And for a long time, I'm just being honest, for a long time, y'all, I played so small. I played so small. And I was talking to my brother today, and he probably on here now. I was talking to my brother today, and the crazy part, he felt the same way, where we both know that we got big personalities, right? And we got these big old personalities. And so we knew, man, I don't want to make this the Faye show or make this the J show. His name's J.O. And we literally held back and played small because we didn't want to appear self-centered. We didn't want to appear like we was trying to, disrespect somebody's space or, steal the spotlight from the leader. And so we used that as an excuse to say, yeah, I'm not going to play full out. How many of y'all, know that because of your limiting beliefs, because of your fear of the perception of your personality, because of the stuff that you felt, because of all the seeds planted in you by your parents or by your family, you play small. Because of that little bitty person in the back of your mind who told you, that can't happen. That can't happen for me. It can happen for them, but it can't happen for me. How many of y'all have listened to that voice, and that voice has literally held you hostage in a prison of your small thinking? And within you got more you could give. Within you got so much gas in the tank. Within you there's a beast that's ready to come out. But you're so afraid. You're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid, what if I try and I fail? You're afraid of what if I try and I make it and I lose it? Those are real questions to ask. But that's even more question to go and do the thing. What if I fail? Do it anyways. That's nothing but your little self that's small-minded talking you out of your blessing. That's nothing but the enemy talking to you. And most times we think the enemy is like the devil. Satan, we rebuke you, Satan. How about you rebuke yourself? Because it's your thinking, it's your stinking thinking that's got you stuck in this situation, okay? It's what you choosing to believe. It's what you choosing to accept as your truth. And I'm not saying, I ain't into no law, all that new age stuff, but a lot of that new age stuff is actually biblical. You just got to make sure you ain't doing too much now. Don't get it twisted now. But a lot of that stuff come from the Bible. And us Christians, we throw out the script. We throw the whole baby out. But no, we got to begin to use principle. And it all starts with your mind. Literally, it starts right here. Starting your thinking. What are the things that you too afraid to risk in order to get the reward? Honestly, a lot of y'all stuff trash. A lot of the stuff y'all scared to risk, it ain't worth nothing. Some of y'all, I'm too scared to risk it because what they gonna say about me. What? That don't even make sense. I'm too scared. It don't even make sense the stuff that you're saying. I want you to start saying out loud. Start speaking your fears out loud. And then think about it. You're gonna be like, oh, that don't even make sense, bro. And so what I want you to do from now on, from today forward, is doubt your doubts and take the risk. Now, it got to be a calculated risk. I'm not saying being a gambler. I got to make it real clear for some people because, some people be doing too much. And I want to make it clear. It must be a calculated risk. Every risk that I take is calculated. And I'm thinking about, okay, how's it going to impact my family? How's it going to impact my kids? How is it going to benefit me? What's the reward? What's the payout? And y'all, most of y'all ain't got no kids. Y'all ain't married. Y'all ain't got nothing but yourself. That's the time to take these risks. Because when you bring a family in, you really going to be sweating. You going to really be like stressing, like, oh my Lord, if I take this risk right here, we could be outside, me and all my kids. So now's the time to do it. Play full out. Reason number 2 that you going to lose in 2025 is if you don't get rid of them people around you that's sowing doubt, that's sowing negativity, that they ain't got nothing to give you. You gotta stop. And I know this might be hard for some of y'all, but you gotta get out of the seat of you being the one pulling everybody up. People always coming to you for help. And although that's a great thing, although that's like really, really, it probably feel good to serve and all that right there. But if you are the smartest one in your circle, you in the wrong circle. I'm going to say it again. If you are the smartest one in your circle, you're in the wrong circle. You should not always be the one having to pour into everybody. You should not always have to be the one with the strategy. You should not be the one with all the answers. Because that means birds of a feather flock together. You are becoming just like them. Because environment plays a big key in who you become. And so check your circle. Jesus didn't have everybody in his inner circle, baby. He had 12 disciples and he had 3 in a circle. Check that circle because you become who you around. Some of y'all can't get ahead because as soon as you take a step, either you got a hater, you got a naysayer, you got a doubting Thomas, you got all these folks. Think about it. Did you just bring a doubting Thomas to his inner circle? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Doubting Thomas stayed a part of the 12. And so you gotta, I'm not saying get rid of those relationships. I'm saying spend less time. I'm saying back it on up. I'm saying sometimes even your family, you gotta back it on up. Because they're not gonna change. They're gonna be there when you get back. Go be great and then come back. And a lot of y'all too, you trying to save other people when you drowning. How about you go save yourself first, get you where you need to be, and when you have a surplus, then you can go back and give and serve as God leads you. And the third reason why you ultimately will fail in 2025 is if you got the wrong coach. If you got the wrong person speaking in your ear, you got the wrong coach, bro. That by itself, man, can make and break everything. If you got a coach that's not really giving you no real strategy, they're not really showing much. You look at their life and it's great, but they're not even showing you how. It's a problem. If you got a coach that when you start taking steps forward and you start birthing stuff, they get jealous, wrong coach. Wrong coach. You need to really check who you're listening to. You cannot listen to everyone. I love what my girl said tonight. She said she struggles with getting on social media And granted, I told her that's an excuse. I went ahead on, slapped it off the book, baby. I said, baby, bye. Get that out of here. But she was right. She said, Faye, I struggle with social media because people be on social media loud and wrong. And I said, they be loud and wrong, but they be getting that money. They getting paid. And so you, as the person who got the answer, need to be loud and right. Because those people who looking for a shepherd, the sheep will know your voice. Those who are for you will know your voice. That's why you got to be your authentic self. You got to be willing to risk it all. You got to have confidence in who God told you you're going to be. And you got to be willing to take the next step. Because those people who are looking for the answer are waiting for you. They're waiting for you. You need to be willing to take the risk. I know it's hard. You worried about, if I make the post about me starting a business, my family gonna come for me. My family gonna laugh at me. They gonna say stuff. Let them laugh. Little broke selves. Little brokey. Hey, little brokey. I'm gonna laugh all the way to the bank. Okay. I'm gonna do these lives every day, all the way to the bank. I'm gonna continue to coach people and unleash and unlock destinies all the way to the bank and all the way to hearing, well done, baby. Y'all, I have found something I love so much. Literally, I found coaching literally is for me. I enjoy teaching and unlocking and giving clear, practical, and tactical strategy to entrepreneurs and visionaries to help them get to the next level. My programs, I was talking to somebody else, my programs are designed to move you from point A to point Z. I'm going to give you mindset, that's a huge part of it, but you need tactics. And so I need you to hear me when I say this. Take the risk or lose the chance. Because you acting like you got all day. My brother's laying in a hospital right now, fighting for his life, bro. Like, I'm just being real talk with you. I'm being like, we talking. My brother, whom we never thought would ever get sick. This boy has never ever had no complications, no hospitalizations. I mean nothing. Then all of a sudden, his body decided to flip. And this boy has been in the hospital. At first, a straight 2 months straight. And now it's literally been back-to-back hospital stays. Okay? And so you sitting there acting like you got all day to do what God told you to do. You sitting here acting like the gift that God put in you, you gave it to yourself. You sitting here acting like them little broke people's opinions is what you got to answer to when you get to a heaven and God say, hey, why didn't you give me a return on my investment in you? We always so quick to talk about what I don't have. If I had this, that I could get here. If I had that, I can do that. No, baby. You got everything you need. Everything you need is in you. And you got to stop expecting something new to come when you're not even using the few things God gave you. He already said in his word, if you're not faithful over a few things, I can't trust you with the major. I can't trust you with the more. We always talk about, if I had this, now I need this, now I need that. Baby, what else do you need? Especially if you're an American. If you're an American with Wi-Fi and a phone and a computer and a chat GPT, baby, shut up talking to me and get busy. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm in your face because my brother's in the hospital fighting for his life. And we sitting here acting like we got all day. We acting like we got tomorrow. Like, I don't think y'all get it. Like, it didn't hit me until I saw my little brother. This man, one of the strongest men I know. Handsome, amazing man, bro. Amazing. All of a sudden, can't drive, sick. He's still strong. Don't get me wrong. He's still strong. He's still fighting. But I told him, I said, bro, you're going to come out of this. And when you come out of this, you better give life all you got. You better be on, I want to fulfill the purpose of my life no matter what it costs. And so for some of y'all who's sitting back, you still contemplating, it's about to be January 19th in a couple hours, and you still crying about what somebody did to you back in 2001. You still crying about what your parents did to you. You still crying about what baby daddy did. Get over it. Because you're not responsible for what they did to you. You're responsible for the actions that you take from this moment forward. So get to moving. What are you doing? I don't want to hear no excuses about I don't have time and I don't have this. Just say you don't want to do it and go sit down. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to others and go sit down. Or either get busy. What is we doing? And so I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for y'all time. I'm about to go and be with my family. But yes, I want you to be willing to take the risk. God gave it to you, it's yours. Time to go get it. Okay. And I want to let y'all know it's still time to register for the Passion to Success Challenge. If you really for real, if you like, man, Faye, I like you. I want to test out some of your strategies and your coaching. I'm going to be coaching you for literally 2 hours a day for 4 days straight. This I charge 10 grand for on a regular, but you get to get it at literally like a fraction of the cost. Get in now, because we moving with or without you, okay? This is called the season of dominate, no delays, and if you want to get left, you about to be left, okay? And so let's grow, let's get free. I love y'all. Y'all take care. All right, bye bye, y'all. See y'all later. Okay, let me see. Boom. All right, IG, I love you. I'll see y'all soon with y'all amazing selves. Bye.